All right, let's do this, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. Reaction time. Reaction Andy. All right, here we go. Let's see it. Let's read this together, okay? With the arrival of the 915 PTR, we wanted to share more information on the variety of new features, blah, blah, blah. Not all these features and updates will be available immediately within the PTR, but we're looking forward to hearing your thoughts. Okay, let's give our thoughts. Covenant updates. Players who reach max renown for their covenants will be able to freely switch among any of the 4 covenants without cooldown or restriction. Cosmetic rewards, including pets and mounts that have been earned from the covenants, will thereafter be available regardless of your membership in a different one. Poggers in the hole. Okay, you can switch covenants freely. This is a great change. This is fantastic. Covenant switching and the use of cosmetic rewards will also apply to any alternative characters once the renown threshold is reached on one character. Oh, beautiful. Conduit energy is being removed, and conduits will be freely swappable without any restrictions. Okay. I mean, this is something we've been asking for a long time. Conduit energy didn't make a lot of sense, especially if you wanted to play multiple specs. So this is a great change. I would like to see conduits be targetable. That'd be another thing. So like instead of randomly upgrading your conduits, being able to pick the ones you want to upgrade, I think would be another great step in the right direction, because it would just cut down how much time it takes to get all these conduits that you want, because a lot of them are useless. But that's a great change. Completing a covenant campaign on one character will allow alternate characters the ability to skip that same covenant's campaign, earning the renown and a 3rd soulbind unlock immediately without needing to replay the full narrative. Amazing. That's a great change as well. So all these things, absolutely fantastic when it comes to covenants. New character customizations. Okay, don't really care about this. Draenei look kind of cool. Nice tattoos and stuff. Great. You look amazing. You're looking great. Looking good. Look at this. These guys look cool, man. I swear that this is probably, they look great. All right. You're great. You're doing a great job. Introducing Legion time walking. Delve back into Legion dungeons and Legion time walking and take the challenges within, including access to Legion Mythic Plus dungeons. This event will run for 2 weeks, and the first time it runs within the game, they'll resume regular, I'm personally, I'm not super into time walking, but I mean, if you are into the Legion stuff, being able to go back and do the Mythic Plus dungeons seems freaking awesome. So cool. That's Pog. I know a lot of people in the community are very excited about that one. Maw introduction is skippable. Thank God. Oh my goodness gracious, man. What a nightmare that is. That's exactly what we want, man. The boring, I don't want to say it's boring, but like the story stuff. So like the story stuff, like the Maw introduction, it's kind of okay the first time you do it, right? You do it once, it's like, okay, I get it. We're in our environment. Like I'm understanding what's going on. It feels okay the first time you do it, but doing it again just feels like you're watching like a commercial or something like that. Like that's the feeling I get. You're watching a commercial. So this is great. And it's not an exciting commercial either, just so you know. Island Expedition solo queue. People memed on this a little bit, but I guess for people that want to, go back and get the Island Expedition mounts and pets and stuff, that's cool. Talent ability improvements. In 9.1, we're looking on additional updates to a variety of class talents and class abilities, including conduits, rune carvings, and covenant class ability tuning. Oh my god. Just don't nerf Monk, okay? Spinning crane kick is fine. We're good. All right, and we'll see. On the real though, I'm really excited about this. Hopefully there's a lot. I mean, when a new patch like this comes out, I feel like it's really exciting when you get a lot of changes, right? Like I want to go through all the really bad underrepresented specs. Like what ideally what happens for me is if there's something completely off the walls overpowered, maybe it gets tuned down a little bit. But that being said, what I want to see instead of classes getting like gutted and nerfed is I want to see the bad classes get some help, I want to see arcane mages get a little bit of a rework, frost mages get a little bit of a rework. Classes like Demonology Warlock, Affliction Warlock, Destro Warlock, Survival Hunter, all these specs that are really underrepresented on Holy Death Knight, get them some love, so there's a little bit more viability there. I think that would be really, really awesome. Allied races such as Culture and Humans, Mechanomes, which had a dungeon requirement to unlock them, will no longer need to complete the associated quest to gain these races. Players will be able to skip them instead. Oh, cool. That's nice. That's great. Additional travel points in the Maw. Okay. Players will be able to take advantage of additional fast travel options. Okay, that's nice. Remote anima turn-ins. Completing quests from the archivists will provide access to anima diverter within Korthia, where anima can be directly deposited. Okay, that's cool. That's nice. You don't have to go, but I like that. Okay. Transmogrification. Show off your complete transmog outfit to chat or online by easily sharing a link to the dressing room. That's kind of cool. You can show off your outfit. Nice little change, not a big deal, but I like it. Alt leveling improvements, a variety of improvements will be introduced in support of smoother experience leveling alts through Shadowlands, such as additional rank of heirloom upgrades. Nice. An improvement to Threads of Fate, as the addition of Torghast is an option. Okay. I actually don't mind that. Like, imagine you're doing your Torghast and you're leveling and also getting your renown. Like, that's kind of nice, right? Wouldn't be the worst. Like, I'm going to make a rogue. I'm going to get into Torghast. I'm going to get you're doing everything, right? You're leveling, you're getting your renown, you're building your legendary. Like, that probably feels like a good experience. And PvP gear power adjustments. Lower item level PvP gear will now scale to a higher item level in PvP situations than before. This should reduce the power level gap so that new characters can feel like they're able to compete in battlegrounds and arenas more readily. There we go. That's what we're talking about. That's the change we wanted, okay? Now, we'll have to see how exactly this plays out, but what I would like to see in my head, what would make me excited is the honor gear is just honor gear, and you don't have to upgrade it. I know that sounds crazy, but the honor gear, I feel like regardless of if you upgrade it or not, should scale high in PvP. So like maybe you could upgrade honor gear so that it's a higher item level out in the world and stuff like that. Maybe not. Maybe it doesn't even need to be like that. But what I would like to see for honor gear is that it scales up to like, I'm pretty aggressive with this stuff. So like if you look at my character right now, my PvP item level is 255. Okay. What I would like to see is that honor gear scales to literally 240 or like 239. Like minimum. Like I think 15 item level difference, that should be it. There should be no, even 15 is crazy. Just so you guys know, 15 is still quite aggressive, but if it goes up to like 239, 240, I'll be happy. If it's anything less than that, I'll be disappointed, to be honest with you. This change will not affect high item level PvP gear. That's fine, right? What we want is it to be easier to play alts. What we want is it to be easier for people to get into PvP, right? Like people should be able to make a character. It shouldn't be the worst thing ever to gear up, and then you should actually be on like a relatively even playing field, okay? So that's cool. Rune carving recipes, drop rates for rune carving recipes be increased to 100% drop rate in any... Okay. It should be conduits too. So Battle for Azeroth Legacy root rules, Legacy loot rules will be enabled for players at level 60 and all Battle for Azeroth raids. Okay, that's cool if you like transmogs and stuff like that. So far, these changes are great. So a lot of these are really, really good. I think there's one thing that I would like to see. I mentioned it already. I want conduits to be targetable. First of all, if you've fallen behind on getting a legendary, I think there should be a catch-up for getting a good legendary. So like if you're on an alt and you're just getting into Torghast, I really think you should get some sort of bonus so you can get a high level legendary a bit quicker than, you know, the months it takes. Okay, so I would love that. I would love if the Torghast box, so this is my wish list, the little Torghast box that you level up, which makes Torghast more enjoyable, that should be account wide. I really believe that. Like going from my monk, who has like basically the full box unlocked, and Torghast is, you know, it removes some of like the torments and I get some buffs and it just feels good. That box should be account wide 100% because it feels really bad going in on an alt and just getting smashed in a 12, even though you've already unlocked all the upgrades. So that's another change I'd like to see. So the box from Torghast, some way to get legendaries easier, and conduits. Conduits being targetable, that's the other thing I want. If those things all happen, I will be so flippin' happy, man. Get some balance changes in there and just make it easier for people to play the game. I'll be so happy and thankful. I think so far this is a great step in the right direction. 915 so far, it seems to be like one of the more PogChamp patches we've seen. So that's great. And yeah, excited to see what's to come. You guys know my wish list. We're live on my stream right now, but this is definitely going on YouTube. So hello, YouTube. Can we get some hello to the YouTube chat? I'm curious what you guys want. If there's anything that I didn't mention that's not here, what else would you guys want to make, you know, getting into Shadowlands, getting into PvP a little bit easier? See, look at all the nice people saying hello. Look at all the nice people saying hello. Hello, YouTube. Hi, YouTube. All right, but seriously, these are some great changes. I'm really excited for them. I'd like to see a few more things, like I said, but this is absolutely a fantastic start. Poggers.